Welcome to Sensei. So on this video what we want to do is take our classic Roland TR-707 drum rhythm composer and we want to basically sample it into our AKAI. So originally I hooked up MIDI cables and I was going to try to see if I could set it up with the auto sampler feature, and then I thought about it and I realized, it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I'm just going to input them in one by one. So we'll just keep this very simple to that point. So basically I'm just going to go with one output into the AKAI. And so I just kind of booted up a default project. And what we're doing now is I'm going to select the key groups. Really what you want to do is, I would say, temporarily hit audio. And then basically just make sure you get some sound coming in. So we're getting a level, and I just do that as a quick point of reference. It's on input, and basically we should be good to go on that. So as long as we're getting input on there, you can hear it. Now what we want to do is we're going to go under our menu, and we're going to go ahead and go under sampler. Now I slid the slider all the way down toward the bottom. I'm up just a teeny bit. I don't know if you can see it from the camera angle. I have no idea if this will work. Let's see. Let's try this for you. Just for fun. All right. There we go. Well, anyway, you get the idea. All right. So the idea is I want to have it just above the threshold. So when I hit to arm it, it won't start until I actually trigger the sample. I have it set for 2 seconds. I kind of did a pre-test and all these should fall within that. They're, back in the day, RAM was very expensive, so they're pretty short sample lengths. All right, we're just going to go through and sample one by one. Oh, one other thing is I went ahead and adjusted my input to input 2. That's what this one is, and I put it to mono. So we're all set to go. We're going to arm the track, hit the first one, and pretty much simple as that. And we'll just go ahead and name these kind of along the way it says on here. So we'll do bass drum 1, and trying to see if I want to put them all in as, I guess we could do the whole TR-7 at the beginning. I'm trying to think how I want to name these. Yeah, for now we'll just do it this way. Keep it simple. All right, so do it, and then let's see. This is if we want to go assign it. We'll hold off on that because we'll do that as a separate video. So right now we can play it to listen to it. Sounds good to me. So we're going to go ahead and keep that. And if we were to go into the main menu and go under sample edit, we have it in there, bass drum 1. All right, so we're looking good. So we're going to go back to the main menu, go to sampler, and we're just going to repeat this process for each of the different samples. So let's call this the snare drum. Oops. 1. This one gave you 2 bass drums and 2 snare drum samples. So Recording the low tom. All right. In the high tom. And now we're going to record a rim shot. Cowbell. Gotta have the cowbell. Got to have some. All right, I won't do a impersonation, but of course the hand clap. One of the best sounds on here. Tambourine. All right, now we have our hi-hat, and we're gonna have two different closed ones and the open. So we have I forget, I'm not really hearing the difference. I'm gonna record both just in case, but I'll probably remember the reason why there's two there when they sound the same. Might have to do with the shut off feature. I guess we'll just leave the O for open, it's fine. And we're gonna do the cymbal crash. And last, the ride. Okay, so that should be all of ours in there. We'll go back to the main menu, and before I proceed any further, I want to go ahead and just save some of my tracks, make sure I get everything, save the project. Let's see. All right, we're just going to save everything up right now. We're going to go ahead and save it as. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go to my internal drive. And we'll call this TR. All right, go and save that. Saving all of the samples on here. And let's see, go to main. And I'm gonna go ahead and save it again. The reason being is I want to have sort of a backup as I go to edit some things. So let's call this version 2. You can save it just once if you like. Like I said, I want to go in and I'm going to edit these samples after and try some other things with them. So, so for right now, go back to the main menu. And what we're going to do is we're just going to go look at the samples for a minute and just make sure everything looks good, sounds good. All right. Well, so far I'm very happy with how these sound. One thing I guess I should point out is I maxed out all the levels since this drum machine has individual volumes, and I maxed it out here just to get as best as possible the full dynamic range. I do want to keep this video relatively short, so I think what we'll do is we'll kind of end it at this point. That's just getting all the samples into it, and then I'll probably do a separate one where we can normalize the sounds, truncate them, and then put them into an actual drum kit. But for this, I think we'll just keep it nice and short. By the way, please do subscribe. I would love to have as many people on here. I'd love to hear your feedback, actually. So if you can, let me know how you're enjoying the content so far. I know it's still the early days. Just I've got a few videos up so far, trying to get a lot more out. Love to hear what your thoughts are. If you'd like more detail on stuff, if you like them nice and short, if you want, a longer segment with all the parts in it, or, multiple short parts. I'm trying to put in a variety of different gear right now. I've done a few with the DeepMind 12, obviously a lot with the AKAI, which is great, and incorporating in my Roland drum machine, which has great sounds. So I guess we'll close on out.